Good morning, friends. So in this video, we're going to be talking about paid network and the paid network hack or exploit that was going on yesterday. Now that the dust has settled a little bit, we kind of have an idea of what is happening, or what happened, I should say, and what paid is doing about that. So if you're not familiar, paid network is a smart contract platform that was really popular several months ago with the crypto creator content or crypto content creator community, because it is both an ignition. Their ignition launchpad is an IDO, which is really trending right now. You may have heard of Polka Starter, or Trust Swap is another one, or DuckDAO Dime. And Paid Network was planning on implementing their own. They are also a cross-border legal platform, so that you can have deals and do international trade and exchanges with smaller amounts of money. So if something goes wrong, you can litigate that smaller amount of money rather than needing to hire a whole international legal team. So that was basically the promise of Paid Network. They went live about a month and a half ago, I believe, end of January, halfway through January or so. Token did really well, and then just yesterday morning, around 10 a.m., the price of paid token went from about $2.80 down to 40 cents. And this was because someone got control of the smart contract and minted minted an infinite amount of tokens. So the Paid Network, which is a decentralized finance app that loosely describes itself as a smart contract program for businesses, has been exploited through the contract's token minting feature. Some 60 million paid tokens worth about $37 million at press time have been wrongly created. Paid is down some 70% as of press time. And as you can see, they were here showing the CoinGecko report that we have, and since then Paid has not really done that much. It's pretty much stayed around this level of a quarter to a $0.50 since the attack. And so what this is basically what happens is someone gets control of the paid token smart contract that allows them to mint or create new tokens. And when they create these tokens, they go on the open market and they sell them. And so when the supply increases drastically, the demand stays the same, and so the price just tanks. And so what they did is they essentially were able to empty out the liquidity available by flooding the market with the paid tokens and selling those paid tokens for Ethereum, which is what was backing Paid. So the team announced, as we can see on their Twitter, that they were a little slow. Unfortunately, they were a little slow to respond to this, and their Telegram group actually crashed like immediately after the event. I tried to log on, but it was privated, and if you want to find them, you can go here. They have two community platforms, Telegram and Twitter, so you just click on the Twitter and it'll load up their Twitter feed. And what you have is the first tweet they made based about this was, "Dear community, we will be sharing an update shortly on the recent development. In the meantime, we would like to request you to please stand by us and support us." Just a really vague, generic message. We are investigating the issue. We pulled liquidity in the same hour. That is, the tweets were in the same hour. "We are investigating the issue. We pulled liquidity. We are creating a new smart contract and will be restoring everyone's original balances to before the hack. Those with staked L pool and uniform paid will have their tokens sent to them manually." So this is because whenever you stake or you pool liquidity, you don't actually have ownership of your tokens, so they can't just take a snapshot of your wallet. And I explained this while it was going on over on my TikTok. Let's see if I can pull that up. That would actually be cool if I could get that. I explained what was going on as we knew and what could be happening. So we can actually rewatch these. No. Okay, so the audio isn't going to work very well for this one. So I'll just explain. Basically, what happened here was the paid network was crashing, and this was one of two things that could be happening. First, it could be someone hacked the contract and started minting tokens and basically tanked the price and started draining liquidity by taking all the Ethereum available. So that was the first option. The second option was what's called a rug pull, and this is where it is a malicious action by the team where they advertise to get a whole bunch of people on their platform, to get a whole bunch of people buying in, and then once they have enough liquidity in the system, they will drain that liquidity. Just do exactly what happened, basically have a whole bunch of tokens, sell them all in the open market, take all the money, and leave. There's other types where they have a bug written into the smart contract, or like a backdoor, where they can basically just pull all the money. But that was what it looked like was happening, just because their Telegram group did crash. I say crashed, it's a generous statement. It was private, so I don't know if it was available, but I heard it was a crash, and I always like to give people the benefit of the doubt. So I would say that making the Telegram group private and going dark on Twitter wasn't really them acting maliciously. It was more of just everyone was joining the Telegram group to find out what happened, because all the investors had lost all their money, or have lost all their money. So everyone wanted to know, and the system just wasn't able to handle it. Is what we're going to go with, because that gives them the benefit of the doubt. And then they have since been pretty communicative on Twitter. So the second video, I explained this was their first announcement they made, that basically the Telegram group went back up, and they're like, we're aware there's an issue, please bear with us, we're going to try to figure this out. Let me actually pause this so we can see what they said. We are investigating the issue, we pulled liquidity, are creating a new, basically what they tweeted. Their Twitter was a little bit slow to this, but at least they posted something, and then they said we will share more updates soon. So that basically was put out to set investors' minds at ease, just because there was no communication up until this point. So everyone was really panicked and thought it was a rug pull. And this is where I kind of went, okay, so this was option one of the two options that we had before, where it was either a rug pull or a hack, and it did turn out to be a hack. So then I think this is how we go to the next one. Yeah, so this is here to YouTube as well. But basically I just said it looked like it was a hack, and you can get continued updates by going to their website, which I already showed you here, where you just go to the CoinGecko and you can find Twitter and Telegram links. So that's basically what the updates were, and we haven't really had much on that until now. And now we do have, I'm just going to close this out. We do have that paid network was in fact hacked, that they were exploited, and you can actually see the Ethereum addresses, or address that initiated the hack, or that minted the tokens. You see here that the only token in their wallet is paid network, and somehow it's $22.5 million worth of paid network, paid token, I should say. So they just got control of the contract and were able to mint essentially an unlimited amount of paid tokens, which they then dumped on the open market. And what that means is they get the token, and then they go to the open market and they sell the token, and they sell it at market price. And so what you see in the market is someone coming in and they sell like a whole bunch of tokens. And so naturally the price goes down, because this person is selling a whole bunch and it's pushing the price down. And what happens is that person gets the Ethereum, to selling the paid tokens for the Ethereum, and then keeps the Ethereum for themselves. And the market has more tokens than it's supposed to, and so it pushes the price down, and it loses a lot of people their money. So that was this one. That was that. Yeah, they weren't super communicative early on, which was kind of concerning for a lot of people. The good thing is that they have announced that they are planning on doing more to improve. So let's go through and read the rest. So they did recommend you remove liquidity 22 hours into the event. We urge our community not to buy the dip, as you will be exposed to the same negative impacts, and we may likely have to reissue our smart contract, so we urge you to please wait for the next update. We also advise you to pull all your liquidity off Uniswap. So what happens on Uniswap when you add liquidity to a project is basically you own, say, $100 worth of paid network tokens, and you want to provide liquidity for the project so that other people can trade, so that the project is has more liquidity locked and is viewed as a more legitimate project. What would happen is you would go on to the system, you would put in your $100 worth of paid tokens, and you would also add $100 worth of Ethereum so that it's kind of balanced out. And then what the Uniswap automated market maker does is if someone comes to buy, say, paid tokens, they will give Ethereum to the market, and so they say give $10 worth of Ethereum to the market, and they will take $10 worth of paid tokens from the market. Now there are $90 of paid tokens and $110 of Ethereum, but they equalize it, so instead of $90 of paid and 110 of Ethereum, it's the price is normalized. So the paid token would go up in price to match that $110 of Ethereum in the market. And so if the opposite happens, where someone comes in and they sell paid tokens, you add $100 worth of paid tokens and $100 worth of Ethereum, and then you say you dump $50 worth of paid tokens. Now there's $150 worth of paid tokens in the network, and there's only $50 worth of Ethereum, which means that $50 worth of Ethereum is now backing $150 worth of paid, and so paid's price is much lower relative to the Ethereum, which means the price tanks, which is what we saw in the market. If that doesn't really make sense, just leave a question in the comments, and I'll try to redo or extrapolate on that explanation. But that's basically what happens, and so what they recommended here is basically to tell everyone to pull your liquidity, which means remove your Ethereum and paid so that they can't keep taking Ethereum from the community. We will be transparent in our findings. Rest assured, Kyle and the whole team is actively investigating. We removed all our liquidity. We will take a snapshot right before the first dump happened, and we'll be restoring balances to that amount. So that this basically means, and I talked about this in my little pre-videos that we showed on TikTok, that basically what is going to happen is everything is on the blockchain, so everything's documented, everything is known, it's transparent, it's regulated, or not regulated, but available to be reviewed. And so what will happen is they have a snapshot of the blockchain right before the first scam sale went in, and they know exactly how much money was stored in liquidity, who had paid in their wallets, how much paid they had, and they will be creating a new smart contract that's basically a mirror of the current contract. So they'll be making a carbon copy of the paid network project, and then ideally fixing the bugs that caused this issue in the first place. Once they've done that, they will redeploy it onto the Ethereum network, and they will give everyone who had something on the original unhacked, uncorrupted paid network that equivalent on the new paid network, which will again basically be a carbon copy of the original paid network minus the scam that took place. So this is like exactly what you want to see in something like this, because this is how they can go about fixing it. It's definitely going to shake up trust in the community, but I do want to let you all know that even if this does shake up trust, this has happened for big name projects in the past. In particular, you have an example of a project such as Ethereum, which experienced this and was still able to come back and perform really well. So there's that. So the next part, one sec, I need to get this thing set up. Next part, those with staked launch pool. Okay, we already talked about that. They also next thing, and you can see once the team got on it, they were pretty active here on Twitter. Remember, please do not transact. Rest assured, Kyle and the whole team is actively investigating. Um, they basically just tell you not to buy or sell, because whenever you see a good project like what everyone thought paid was, um, and the price drops this much, everyone wants to buy the dip. And this kind of thing is not a dip you want to buy. So they're trying to warn people away from doing that. So that's kind of what they were doing here and why they listed that um, why they listed that tweet. So let's see. Sorry, I just need to get this last piece set up. Okay. So we are discussing, for those of you who just joined, we are discussing the paid network hack. I realized I didn't have my Q&A set up for TikTok, so I am setting that up now. Okay, so back to it. They reminded everyone not to transact, and then we want to thank you, our community, for your amazing support through this turbulent time. We are still diligently investigating what happened. Once we have confirmed results, we will be transparent with you on our findings and will share our course of actions, next steps. So this is basically just saying we're working on it. Thanks for bearing with us. Great to see more communication now that they're aware of what's going on and everything. Paid's contract will depreciate and should not be traded. Thank you again for your support. We ask you to please continue standby and trusting we will do what's right. So they're working on it, but the original contract is just garbage now. So don't sell, don't buy, just hold if you have it. Buying means you're basically buying into the scam. Selling, I don't exactly know what will happen in that situation, but their recommendation is just to hold, and I think Kyle is the one who posted that. So we'll go to Kyle's page next. Amazon or Twitter. Looking for Kyle Chase. He's trending. That's funny. Okay, so 13 hours ago, he did a video announcing what was going on. That's good for him. Oh, scam alert. That was before. If you have liquidity on Uniswap, please pull it so the attacker cannot sell any more paid tokens. Please share this. Paid token holders, please don't worry. Everything will be made whole. Okay, so there was some exploiter attack on paid token contract. CertLink is like a cryptocurrency auditing firm that basically audits cryptocurrencies to check and make sure they don't have vulnerabilities like this one. So they're working with them to identify the issue. Please do not buy or sell paid tokens right now. This issue will be resolved. Be calm. Don't worry. Feeling gutted, but okay. So they're doing fine. They're working on it. Just wanted to update everyone that we are still investigating and we'll update when we have definitive news. Thank you for all those who are supporting. It has been incredibly appreciated. He made a little announcement that my audio on the computer isn't working. So I can just, yeah, the audio on the computer is not working. But you can check out what his announcement is on his Twitter. Update, we are waiting for the incident report before making a full detailed statement that includes what happened with Paid and the plans moving forward. We are all working as quickly and carefully as possible to deploy a new contract and restore all wallet balances. So they're working on it, which is good. And then it looks like Paid Network had a full thread of what happened. So let's go through that and then do a little more analysis and wrap up. So to our community, first of all, we would like to thank everyone. Can you see that on here? Let's make sure this is viewable. Yeah. To our community, first of all, we would like to thank everyone for their continued support at this time of crisis. Our team has been working around the clock to resolve the negative impact to our paid community as a result of this malicious attack. We have designed a special task force to investigate the source of this attack. Paid network. At this time, we have been advised by both our legal and security counsel that it is in everyone's best interest to continue with investigation fully before divulging further information as to not impede on our progress and ensure the best possible outcome for all stakeholders. Transparency is an integral part of paid, and we will provide further clarity on the situation as details come at the end of our investigation. This is a trying time for all of us, and the support of our community and partners has been much appreciated. We will continue to work tirelessly to restore trust in which you have all bestowed upon us. Our community, why is that not loading? Our community became family to us. We just like family. Will stick by each other. Okay, so they're basically not saying anything. So they're working on it. That's what they're saying, which is a good thing for them to be doing right now, all things considered. But unfortunately, no real updates as of now. So that's basically it on the paid network drama. You do see down here the price has not really recovered, and it probably won't recover. So if you do still have any liquidity in the paid network system, please do remove it, just to be safe, so you're not exposed to this. Don't buy this dip, and always be careful not to invest more money than you are willing and able to lose, because it's something that could happen out here in crypto land. So that's pretty much it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will get to those as quickly as I can. Otherwise, I will see you all later. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and always do your own research and make your own decisions. If you found this video informative, please do like it. If you found it helpful, please do like it. It's an entirely free way to support the channel. And if you like to see personal finance, investing, cryptocurrency, or blockchain content, consider subscribing or following. I do try to post regularly and give updates whenever available. Thank you so much.